why are these biracial girls telling us how to present ourselves as black women? Hello, my name is Angela of Afroleak and welcome to my channel. Today's video is kind of unplanned. I was thinking of making the video, but then I thought against it. I was like, you know what is the point of beating a dead horse? Like, people have made so much videos about this particular topic, and then I was like, the year is ending, let me just chill and not make any video because I haven't been consistent. I haven't posted any video this month. But you know what, I've been thinking about this, and that is something about me. Like, when a topic is in my brain, I spend days just thinking about it, processing all of the information. So let me just quickly make this video. I'm not going to edit it. I'm not going to do anything fancy to it. I'm just going to air out my opinion, and I would like to hear your opinion on the topic too. So this short clip from a podcast, I think the podcast is called Got to Be Me or something like that. The podcast, a clip, is viral, kind of viral, and it's a clip of 5 young women talking about being natural, talking about black girl magic, talking about how black women should love and accept their hair and all of that. And it has caused an uproar on the internet. So let me just air out my opinion. No, okay. I don't want this to come across as though I'm supporting them. I don't know them. I don't know these young girls. But I watched the video. I watched the full podcast on YouTube. And there are some things that they said that I agreed with. But there are also some things that they said that I'm like, girl, we have to rethink this. And for me, I think it is okay. As humans, we do not know everything. Even me, I don't know everything. And it's not everything that I say that people agree with. And another thing to point out is that these are very young women. I'm also a young woman myself, but I'm quite older than 2 people. I'm very sure I'm older than 2 people in that podcast. Yeah, and I feel like, with time, your ideas, your opinions will get refined and all. So this is why I thought against making the video, because I'm like, what's the point of making the video? They're just young girls. They will learn, they will grow. I mean, the problem is that I might have also had problematic opinions when I was their age, but the internet did not see me having those problematic opinions, and I grew, or did I say, with age and with time, I developed my own sense of identity and everything. So the reason why one of the main reasons why I thought against making the video is that 2 girls from that podcast are literally teenagers. They are teenagers. One is like 15 and the other one is maybe 17 going on 18. They're literally in high school, right? And some of the vile things that people have been saying about them, I'm sorry for the noise, guys, this video is not planned, so let's just manage. Yeah, and some of the things that people have been saying, or the way people have been so passionate about this thing, calling them out, they are literally teenagers. They're literally teenagers, and most of the thoughts and the opinions that they have, I can swear to you, is information that they've heard from people around them, from their parents, from their family, and they're just regurgitating this information. So they do not deserve this level of call out that they've been getting, in my humble opinion. But something that just made my blood boil, something that was just like, nah. The person that edited that short clip, that person set them up. And I'm sure that their parents should be in charge of the podcast. And I'm like, why would you put out this clip of them? Because when you watch the actual podcast, it was not, whatever they said was not said out of malicious intent. And some of the things that they said when they were referring to, it's not as if they want to wear this accessory, it's not as if they want to put on makeup. You might think they are excluding themselves from black women, but they were actually referring to entertainers, people in the entertainment industry. So I think in that context, it is okay to say they, because you're not an entertainer. You're not, because we're referring to like Cardi B and what's the other one's name? Sexy Red. Yeah, so in that context, I feel like it is okay to say you're not an entertainer. But the way they edited that clip, it made it seem as though they were exempting themselves from black women. Meanwhile, in the podcast, they actually talked about their experience of being black, and those 2 girls who are teenagers are actually children from 2 black parents. Because I know that one of the issues that people had from the clips they saw is that, why are these biracial girls telling us how to present ourselves as black women? Why do biracial girls have opinion? But 2 girls from the podcast who are the teenagers, I'm sure of, have 2 black parents. And even if they are biracial, I think they, to some extent, they still have experiences as being black in a mostly white dominated religious, I don't know, religious circle, I don't even know, because they also made the same statement. The girls talked about how they were the only black people, or they are the only black people in their religious community, and the only black people they know or have contact with are their family members. So if you listen to the podcast, you would understand where they are coming from. I don't know. I don't want it to sound as if I'm coming here and I'm defending them, but I do think that they do not deserve the amount of social media lynching they are getting. I know a lot of people say that, oh, I'm just trying to educate them and da 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 da. But if you're not educating people from the place of love, what's the point? What's what's the point of that education? Like, if you come at me talking at me crazy, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to be educated by anything. So yeah. Yeah. My main issue is with the parents who are in charge of these girls, like, and the person that edited the video. Why are you setting them up for drugs? And something I thought about is that most of the ideas that they have about black women is coming from their family, because like I said earlier, they said they don't have much interactions with black people, or there are not a lot of black people in their religious group. Yeah, so I feel like the video and how people are reacting to the video is a self-fulfilling prophecy, because I know that their parents might have told them, oh, black women do not like when you they don't like to take accountability, they like to be victims. Black women do not like you when you try to correct them, da 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 da. And then they intentionally put out this video, and with the reaction that people have been getting, or with the reaction that people have been, or with the way people have been reacting, I'm sorry, you have to listen to that because I'm not editing this video. With the way people have been reacting, the parents will be like, yeah, you see, I told you, black women, da 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 da. You see all of the things I said about black women, it's true. Can you see? Meanwhile, you know that this video is going to get the kind of reaction that it did. Because let's not lie, we're all on social media and we know things that could or can be said that would trigger the reaction from people. You know, and I know, and you know. And now this is just going to be like, oh, girls, look at what we're saying. Look at what we told you about black women. And see, this is how they are reacting. But have you told them about how the system has been set up in a way where black women cannot express themselves without being judged, or without being, like this subtle racism and all of that? There's a perception that people have of black women when they wear their hair out. Let's not lie about that. You cannot lie that black women get treated a certain type of way in a society when they wear their natural hair out. Black women get treated like a certain race of people can come out wearing a messy bun, but if a black woman does it, it is it's like, oh girl, do this, get your hair done, da 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 da, present yourself well, da 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 da. Like, let's not lie. And we know that, yes, of course, it's not just people of a certain race that discriminate against black women, but I think when black people talk about natural hair in a negative way, we also have to acknowledge that they've been taught the self-hatred, and for years they've had to assimilate, they've had to bend themselves to fit into what the society expects. And like, I know this might sound like excuses, but it's also something to consider. And if you go through my channel, you know I love natural hair, I love wearing my hair out, I don't wear a lot of makeup, so I'm the kind of person that you would say, oh, fits the description that those girls gave to be the perfect image of black magic or whatever. But I do not agree with what they said. I do not agree with anything that they said, because I decide to present myself this way, it does not take away from other people who decide to present themselves in another way. As a matter of fact, I think makeup and hair and wigs is also a form of black girl magic, because I feel like hair, makeup, those are forms of expression. Those are ways that people can express themselves. Have you seen the hours it takes to put on makeup? Have you seen, the colorful hair that people do, the various elaborate hairstyles, the molding? I think those things are magical too. And at the end of the day, I feel like black girl magic is not just about the outward appearance. Black girl magic is about our resilience. Black girl magic is about being innovative. It's about all of the things that we do and all of the opportunities that we create for ourselves, regardless of how many challenges that we face in the society. Yeah, so that is black girl magic. It's not just about your hair and everything. And they also made the girls also made a statement talking about how sexy red is the image that most black women want to emulate, or is the idea or the image that is pushed onto black women to want to emulate. And I'm like, oh, where are you getting that information from? She's like, oh, when you open your social media, you see videos from this women, I am chronically online, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm chronically online, and let me tell you, I rarely see. I can't even remember when last I saw a video from a rapper who is presenting themselves in the kind of way that you described. Vulgar lyrics. Dressing like. I feel like at the end of the day, the algorithm shows you what you enjoy and what you want to see. So tell us, why are you seeing sexy red on your timeline? okay, I'm not accusing you of anything, but I do not believe that is the image that social media or the internet is pushing. There are literally black influencers who are doing great. There's Clark. I watch Clark a lot. There's Jackie Aina. So many women who are doing so well. And I mention those two people because I like the lifestyle and the makeup niche. That's the kind of video I watch. But there are so many women who are doing so many things in the beauty industry, engineering industry, every industry. There's somebody out there whose personality you can look at and find inspiration from. I don't believe that sexy red is the ideal whatever, like no. Well, I say all of this to say that they are young girls, and they are smart young girls, if I do say so myself, because I watched the whole podcast. They are smart young girls, and I feel like they should be given the grace to learn, to grow. They are literally in a religious group that some people would say it's a cult, but you're not hearing it out of my mouth. I'm just saying that is what some people would say. But give them grace. Some of us too, we had ideas that would get people to drag us on the internet, but we were young and we didn't put it for the whole world to see, and now we've grown. We've grown from those ideas, and we do not hold them anymore. So give them the grace to learn, give them the grace to grow. The aspect of them being biracial and talking about black women businesses, I don't know about that one. For me, if you're biracial, then you're black and white, and you can also have an experience as a black person, because the world does not care if you're light-skinned with curly hair. They're going to discriminate against you regardless. Like there's no, oh, she's special. And this is not to say that texturism and colorism is not a thing. Yes, it's a thing. But at the end of the day, people who are racist will still see you as black and treat you, accordingly. So I don't have any issue with the girls. Like, they're young girls, they will grow, they will learn, My issue is with the person who edited the video and set them up for drags. Because I feel like there's even a part of that short clip that was not even said in that particular conversation. It was towards the end of the podcast, but the person edited that last section and put it into that statement, and you would think it is part of that conversation they were having. It was not part of it. And I'm like, you guys did this thing intentionally. You wanted the uproar. You wanted people to drag you. I don't know why, but I'm sure it is the grown-ups who are doing this. And why would you do that? Why would you set these children up for drags? Like, is the views that you get from the outrage of people better than the the mental health of these girls? Like, why would you do that to them? So it's like, why are you exploiting your kids? Do not exploit children. They are literally children. Allow them to be. Yeah, so that's my own issue. At the end of the day, wear whatever you want to wear. I do not feel like everybody who wear wigs does not like their hair. Some people wear wigs because they want to wear something different from their hair, a different color pattern. They want to wear their hair straight, but they don't want to straighten their hair. They want to wear their hair colored, but they don't want to color their hair. There are so many reasons why people wear wigs. And this is not to say people don't wear wigs. There are people who wear wigs to hide their hair, but personally, those people are not my target audience. Yeah, so that's the end of the video. And this video is literally filmed on the 31st. Like, this is like 2 p.m. So I'm not going to edit it because I wanted to see this video today. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. Happy everything. And I will see you next year in 2025. And my hair is going to be 1 year next month. So expect an update from me. Love you. Bye.